Good morning, everyone. Bloomberg Surveillance coming up. Ron Johnson, well, the team of marketers, they are out the door. Whiz-bang, the West Coast ideas did not work across all of JCPenney. Mike Ullman and Penny's management have to get their customers' trust back fast. Jeffrey Hayzlett is he was a former chief marketing officer at a troubled Eastman Kodak. He joins us on the phone now from San Francisco. And Jeff, this worked so well because on your watch at Kodak, there was a real collapse of what was happening in Rochester, New York. What would be your prescription for marketing right now for Mr. Ullman?
Well, Mr. Ullman, I mean, he's coming back. I think the best way to describe this is going back to the future is what we're going to see here. In fact, someone even described it as a smile that's showing up a friendly face, but it's the kiss of death just wrapped in a smile. He's got a big job. You know, he's got to stop the bleeding, this red ink that's bleeding out of their logo, in fact. And you're going to see promotions come back. And that was one of Johnson's biggest problems. He didn't test. He took some big gambles, and it was a big bust.
Okay, may I suggest, and this is a triage that you do with your work now, is this almost like the Tylenol scare where they got to come out this weekend and essentially say, America, we're sorry, we screwed it up, it's the new JCPenney, let's go?
Well, I don't know. They said that once before. Now they got to come back again. It's a matter of whether the customers are going to believe them, and that's going to be really tough. The customers so far have rebelled with this. They, traffic's been declining, sales fail, and it's just they're going to have to come back to this old time. They've been slowly rolling it back with the prices, with the sales, the things that didn't work. But at the same time, let's say Johnson did do a couple of good things. I mean, and Ullman might get credit for it. The Joe Fresh clothing, the Jonathan Alder houseware stuff. If this wins, Ullman's going to get the credit for it.
And you have lived and breathed this kind of turnaround. Yes, he has to get the customers back, but Mr. Ullman also has to get employee morale back. He has to get the shareholders back, and he has to get management back. How does he go about that?
Well, if I were in trouble with a store or with my business, and I'm a small business owner, and the same thing applies for big business, I wouldn't be doing what Johnson was doing, which was flying home every single weekend on the corporate jet, going back to California. I would be living in the store, and that would be a great thing for these big ticket CEOs to be doing, is show the employees that I can make it happen. Pick up a mop, start waiting on customers, and show up in the store.
Jeff Hayzlett, thank you so much. Look, he's a former chief marketing officer at Eastman Kodak. That's what I wrote about in Econo Chat, the idea that Mike Ullman, out of the University of Cincinnati, started out in the stockroom.
Love that you point out the Cincinnati little tidbit. All right, coming up, does government